Hi, I'm Susan Beck.
And I'm Nina McVeigh.
We're going to look at a page from the Foot Book, which is a book filled with techniques, and what we're going to see today is a flat couching technique. And it requires a particular foot. We have cording feet number 22 and number 25, and I have them turned so you can see the bottom of them. There is a wide indentation, and that is to give room for the cord and the decorative stitches to pass through so that the foot doesn't inhibit the feet of the fabric. Foot number 22 has 3 grooves that you can put cord into, and foot number 25 has 5 grooves.
What kind of cord are you putting through these today, Susan?
You can use almost anything that will fit in those tiny little grooves, and there's really quite a bit out there. What I have here today and what we're going to use on our sample is actually a little flat yarn. It's very narrow, very tiny.
And what foot does this fit through? The 3 groove?
It will fit in the 3 groove, yes. We're going to use it with the cording foot number 22. You can use pearl cotton or even embroidery floss. Heavy decorative thread such as this metallic candlelight thread or pearl crown rayon, even crochet cotton, anything that's small enough to go in the grooves.
So lots of possibilities.
There are a lot of possibilities. And what we're going to look at today is foot number 22 with the 3 grooves. I'm going to take 3 strands of the flat yarn, and a little trick that makes it easier to load is you take the 3 strands and you tie them together at one end.
Then you don't have to keep track of each strand separately.
Correct. You don't have to chase three strands. Now the foot has a little gate on the front, and I'm going to open it up. When I do, you can see that there are 3 grooves, just like the ones on the bottom of the foot. That is where the yarn is going to go. Now, if I were using the decorative thread that's much smaller than the yarn, I could put more than one piece in each groove. So whatever you can put in there that fills up the groove will work. I have the gate open, and I'm going to take the yarn and put it in the slot on the side of the foot so I can feed it to the back, and then the yarn will fit into the grooves that are on the front of the foot. So simply put them in place, 1 yarn in each groove, and then close the gate to hold them. You can see that it holds them nice and flat. And our next step is stitching. What I'm using today is invisible thread with a honeycomb stitch. And this stitch goes from side to side and covers the entire 3 pieces of yarn. And you want to make sure that your fabric is stabilized. Just like with any couching, you want to make sure that you have stabilizer or batting or whatever it takes for that project to develop a firm foundation to hold the cords.
So you could actually use any decorative stitch that would cover the cord, and if you used an embroidery thread, then you get another whole look on that yarn, so it looks like a different kind of cord.
Exactly. As long as it is a side-to-side stitch that's going to cover the cord, you could add a decorative stitch with embroidery thread on top of the yarn. Okay, let's take this out and take a look at it.
Susan, it's absolutely beautiful. It's like a custom cord and you're the designer.
It is. You can use any color of yarn or any texture that will fit in those grooves. I love my foot book. It's a project that you can find on the BERNINA USA website. If you like mixed media sewing and scrapbooking, you're going to love putting together these pages. They're filled with techniques that the BERNINA presser feet will do, and you get to practice all those techniques and build yourself a piece of art at the same time. For this and lots of other great techniques, visit your local BERNINA dealer today.